Shows the music, my boy JSav Specialty. So first, before we even get to
Yeah.
you, let us know like what you got coming up, cause yeah, I know y'all supposed to be dropping that song Energy. Mother's been waiting on that for like a good
Sheesh.
minute. Where's that? When is that coming?
So I think you to my bad temper, ain't you?
No, bad. Yeah, bad thing. What's the other? What's the
Okay.
song Energy then? What's that?
Energy is the one I got by myself.
Oh, fact. Oh
So
yeah, we waiting on both of them. Yeah.
see, so the first
Matter of
thing,
fact, you could
okay,
just drop a whole tape. You could just drop a tape. That'd be
boy.
cool. A
All
tape.
right,
That'd be
all right,
decent.
all right. So this is what's gonna happen. I got something that don't nobody know nothing about that's coming on Valentine's Day. It's a
Oh
melodic
yeah.
song. It's the first song where I'm really, putting the vocals on it. I
In
did
that
some
bag.
singing. I'm waiting on that to get mixed and mastered right now, but that's gonna be the first song I'm gonna drop for this year. Honestly, what happened was me and right now, Ray, the song that you were talking about, Bad Temper, we actually recorded two more songs too. And so me and Ray got three songs, Bad Temper, something going on with the a legality part of that. Um, so that's questionable to ever get released if we can get through this legal loophole. But
Wait,
the
so
other
hold
two
on, so let me
songs,
ask you. Let me ask you something about. Cause like it seemed like y'all got real good energy together. So like, how did y'all relationship like come about?
okay. So when I first moved to Atlanta, my little cousin was rapping, like she was more in a rap game than I was in terms of performing and being known. So when I first
Hmm.
came down here, I came to one of her performances, and that was the first event that I ever went to in Atlanta. And it was like a modeling slash performance type of event. And Ray was there, and she performed, bro. She was the best performer there. She had like
Hmm.
she did a whole flip out of some people's hands and some other stuff. I'm like, I got it. Hey, yo, who is this? Like, so afterwards, I had just got out there. So my biggest thing was networking. So I was just networking with everybody who I could network with. And once I networked with her, um, at first it was like a dull like relationship. We ain't talking nothing like that at all. And then my sister, she had a dance team. My sister ended up getting on the dance team, and I was taking her to the team. Then I seen that the work that they were doing was good, so I ended up joining the dance team because the people that don't know, I really just got rhythm. That's my secret is I got rhythm and bounce. If you really look at my feet, I don't got no type of footwork. So my dancing, like real choreographed dancing, and not just me making movements to the song, I'm not like that. So when I seen a room to grow, and the honest thing is, she pushed me more than career wise, musically wise, more than anybody has. Like she challenged me
That's what's up.
to to perform better, um, to do stuff that I never would have did, like modeling. I would have never just did that on my own like whim. But inside of her dancing and practicing and all that, her dance practice, she had dance, modeling, acting. Like when she had her studio right now, she some stuff happened where she lost the studio, so she's just doing the work on her own. But she had a studio where she was doing all that. So she was pushing me to do everything. She like, why, like, yeah, you raw as hell with music, but you got a personality to do everything. So
Hmm.
just that relationship of her challenging me, and then me, um it's like I helped her spiritually. She helped me career wise, and I helped her spiritually get more in tune with God and spirituality, XYZ. So, and then opposed from everything, we just had a natural connection. And when we got on the track together, that was the end. Like it was like when we made the music, that was some of the most effortless music that I done made. I'm a deep thinker, so a lot of the music that I make, I think deeply a lot. But the music that I made with her, it was just like so free flowing, and it just came and came and came. Like so,
All right, so when you
it,
make your music, are you typically a writer, or do you just go off the top?
I write everything.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Well, I could say two things. I'm a writer, but I get a lot of off the top. I get a lot of off the top like downloads from the universe while I'm outside doing XYZ. So if I'm doing XYZ, and it's not nothing to a song. I just think of a raw bar out of nowhere, something that I've seen in life or whatever. I put it in my phone. So I got a whole like notes of just bars, just bars. So usually what I'll do is I'll start going on a song until I'll start going on a song until I feel like I come to a slowing down point, and then I'll go in my bar bag. That's what I like to call it. I like to go in my bar bag and pull out some
For
bars
sure.
then. So I pull out like those are like punchlines. They're all punchlines in the folder. So I just pull off one punchline, and then from the punchline I'll make like a whole 4 bars. But yeah, usually I write though. But
Uh-huh.
I feel like yeah, freestyling is good, but I think that you get more if you're trying to make something of substance, then you gonna need to write. If
But
you
not that's
just
facts.
trying to make if you're just making like some lit music, I feel like you can go more on a freestyle route, but I like to do both. I like to have lit music that got some type of substance to it, so that's why I like to write.
For sure. And so like back to what you were saying about the music you gonna drop. So like when can we expect some of that other than the one on
February,
Valentine's Day?
okay, so the one on Valentine's Day is gonna be I'm deciding right now still if it's gonna drop on Valentine's Day or the weekend before Valentine's Day and build up the song to Valentine's Day. So
Mm-hmm.
people can already have it out there and be making doing their Valentine's Day deeds with the
Yeah.
song in the background. But so that's the first song. Second song, another song that ain't been out there. I just finished because I recorded 3 songs Saturday. So last Saturday. So Energy is one of them songs. And then it's a song called Vito Carleone. And then the one I'm dropping on Valentine's Day. So in March is gonna be Vito Carleone, which is a real up tempo type of song. And it was a beat with my good friend that I met when I first moved to Atlanta too. His name Legacy. And he met the beat jumping. And I wish I had my side device so I can play the stuff for y'all, get y'all exclusive leak, but I was
It's all
unprepared.
good. Next time for sure.
Yeah. And so yeah, March and then April. I ain't gonna lie, right now I got songs in a vault to drop for the next February, March, April, and May. Um yeah, y'all probably gonna get a song from me for the next 4 months, guaranteed. And then the rest of the months, I'm just gonna be working and seeing how and do I need to keep pushing the old stuff or do I need to start working on some new stuff? But
Mm-hmm.
as of right now, I got all the way up into June booked up with songs.
For sure. So let me ask you this. So if you could collab with any 5 artists in the world, no matter who they is, like no matter their status, how big they is, and none of that, who is your
Mm.
top 5 dream collaborations to on a song?
Um, this coming, Quisha. You hear me, Quisha? So the one is ATL Hookah Queen. She really like that. Like,
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out to her.
It's not. Yeah, she an underground artist, and she really putting in work. She done inspired me a lot to like level up my performance, level up my look, everything. Like she really dedicated, and above her being dedicated, it's one thing to have a friend that you support because they're your friend, and then it's another thing to literally be a fan of their music because it's that good. That's
Mm-hmm.
how it is with her. Like we met, and we had a spiritual connection from the jump and before I heard her music, we just talked. I'm an artist, da, 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 and we exchanged like spiritual wisdom and stuff like that. Before we heard each other music, then I heard her song. Like, oh my god, this is tough. So y'all gotta check her out. Quick, my favorite song by Quisha is Mosh Pit. Y'all need to check that out.
For
Hey,
sure. I'm gonna check
if
it out. Send it
so
to me actually.
Quisha, yeah, I'm gonna send it to. I'm gonna post it on my page after this too, just because she just like that. But so Quisha is my first one. That's one. La Russell, that's two. Like, if you don't know about La Russell by now, you've been living under a rock. La Russell is, I wouldn't say the biggest because it's people that started before him and got a bigger platform, but I would say he's the most important upcoming independent artist out there. He's paving a way. He's an innovator because it was an old way to do independent. and he is recrafting how to do independent and have the artist get more money, more control and everything with how he doing it, and paving a way to not only be independent but authentic, and I have to rap about kill, steal, rob, and still make it up there. So that's my second one. Free Soul. Free Soul is my favorite artist out right now. Uh La Russell and Free Soul tied 1A and 1B, but Free Soul being 1A for me right now. He a spiritual artist, but the thing about him is a lot of spiritual music or positive music in general got a cliche of being corny. Like coming from me listening to positive music. Like it's a lot of positive music that when people put it out, they put it out in that light of how something positive should be put out. So then they come out being corny. So
Right.
I respect a lot of positive artists who know how to mix the substance to make it still hype, still relatable, and still like feel like it could be motivating or uplifting, but not just so like light and like ah. And
Yeah.
so yeah. So Free Soul do a great job of that, rapping about God and all that spirituality and stuff like that, but also mixing in everyday life and choosing great beat selections and just flows and everything to the point where it's like, okay, I can get jiggy to this, like not just like I'm feeling like kumbaya. So Free Soul is my number three. Um, I'm not gonna lie, we can segue into the next section with this. So after I'm gonna come back to that part. Okay, so four. This get hard after this.
I mean, if you ain't got five, that's cool. You ain't gotta have
Okay.
five.
Yeah. Uh I'm gonna look at my playlist real quick. Just I want to get a five. I want to get a five. So I'm gonna go type in here real quick.
All right,
Um,
so why you thinking of this? So why you thinking of that? Who your top five like known rappers? Your top five rappers out there? Or do you listen to those type of rappers?
that's the thing. Okay. So I just in 2023, I made a vow at the beginning of 2023 to stop listening to destructive music, like self-destructive or destructive of the community. So if
Okay.
it's talking about robbing, killing, stealing, fuck hoes, da 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 da, all that stuff, like I don't listen to that stuff no more. So if it ain't about unity, bringing people together, chilling, just vibing, having good times, all that, then I ain't really too much listening to it. So my whole artist like portfolio has did a whole 360 over the span of 2023. Um, that's why it was so hard for me to pick five artists because I could pick five artists from my whole lifespan off the top of my head, but now I don't even listen to 99% of the artists that I considered the greats before I made the decision to stop listening to poisonous music. So I can name my five like mainstream artists before, but
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it right now. I don't listen to
No,
no
I'm saying if you
mainstream
don't
artists
listen to
like
him, if
that.
you don't listen to him now, then that's cool. You ain't gotta have no list for that.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So
so, so back to the positive stuff. Like, why do you feel as if like we not seeing as much positive stuff as you would like for us to hear like with the mainstream artists? Like, why do you think that is?
okay. My favorite before my switch, one of my favorite artists, top three at a point in time, was NLE Chopper. Because we
Mm-hmm.
relate in the way that we express our personality, not the things that we do, and our personality energy types. I'm gonna just make this clear. We are not alike in personality and actions, but how we express ourselves. So uh I really, really liked NLE Chopper before I became like, I'm not listening to that type of music no more. So I brought him up because he's the perfect example of why I say it's difficult for certain people to accept or conform or switch to, add more positive, authentic, unified music to the stream. So as we all know, NLE Chopper came out as NLE Chopper, kill, steal, fuck the hoes, all this XYZ. And over the course of the years, he eventually strode upon spirituality and meditation. For those of y'all who don't know, he went through a short period of time where after he got induced in meditation and spirituality, that he switched from his music from he said he ain't never making kill steal whatever music again. He went to spirituality. So he dropped a couple singles, under his spiritual NLE chakra type of mantra, and then he dropped the album, then a few more singles, and he went to jail. Don't know what happened to him in jail, but as soon as he got out, it was over with. After he got out of jail, he got right back to rapping about all. Okay, no. So first, he went to a high peak rapping about the spiritual stuff. Then he started to go down, but not so far down to the point where he was going down to rapping about secular stuff again. But he was trying to do it in more creative ways and kind of take out some of the like killing and all that stuff. He was still talking about some wild stuff, but like not in the. He was trying to lighten it up. Then he started getting lashback from fans. Like, bro, where's the old NLE Chop at? You trying to do all this creative stuff, all these homages, all this spirituality, all this XYZ. Don't nobody want to see this. Bring old Chop back, bring old Chop back. And I'm seeing this as an NLE Chopper fan, like, bro, he ain't going back to that. He finna keep on standing in his realm. Eventually, he got fed up with it. He went blackout for like a week or X amount of time. I don't know how, but by the time I realized it was about a week. But he went blackout for X amount of time. His mama was looking for him on social media. And
I remember that.
yeah, and then by the time they found him, he basically was resurfacing saying he ain't go missing. He moved back home. He moved back to Cottonwood so he can get back on his shit, on his demon mode, go back to old Chop. And he posted it. He deleted everything off his Instagram and everything, his Twitter, because he a Twitter person. He posted on Twitter. So and then he posted like I'm back on that time, posted a picture of his old self. And after that, he deleted all his other stuff off his page and went straight back to the killing and all that stuff. So, with all that being said, I feel like a lot of the reason why people fear gravitating to positive or conscious or more high vibration music in general, because it don't all got to be all kumbaya positive, just more authentic, just rapping about more. I feel like people just be rapping about stuff that just be so out of this world, like vulgar, like you not even walking around all day thinking about kill this, pop this, da 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 da, but this is what you listen to. Anyways, I feel like it's like that because even NBA YoungBoy, the same kind of thing happened with him. He talked about, all right, y'all, I'm finna go positive. I'm tired of this killing XYZ. And he getting backlash from not only fans, like, bro, nobody trying to hit his stuff, bro. We know who you is. You NBA young boy. Then we got people from in his range of popularity talking about, oh, this just a front, da da da. Like nobody having no hope in him, nobody pushing him, nobody nothing. So it's one thing. I feel like if you already came into the game as who you are, it's a stigma on yourself that you got to come in and stay like that. And that was for me. I went through that with myself. Imposter syndrome real bad. I came in a rap game. For most of y'all to know me from my song Okay. And that song I'm talking about fucking girls and doing threesomes and coming through with the blick and all this other stupid stuff. And the song sound amazing. People love it. Every time I performed, I done won multiple contests performing that song XYZ. But the message that was getting put out there was so like
It was
against
so out
my
of touch with
moral.
who he was. Yeah.
Yeah, so out of touch with who I am. And I was doing it because people liked it. And I studied the top people from where I'm from, and that's what it was. I'm like, okay, so I'm finna get on that. Like I felt like it was right because this is what everybody doing. So
Like, so who was those top
that's
people that you study from?
Juice World, Polo G, Dirk, all the well-known Chicago rappers, FBG, Duck. Hey, yeah, you know, yeah, but uh, that just all the biggest Chicago Chief Keef, all the biggest Chicago influences that from being in Chicago and what you see is successful. Um, that that stigma of just success. It's like if you want to be a rapper, you want to be successful. I'm gonna look at who's successful and try to be successful. Like so, especially if you're immature and not solidified in who you is as a person. As a music artist, I was not solidified in who I was as a person. I was very what is it called? Insecure about who I was as a person musically and in life. So I was just doing anything. And I just wanted to be I found out that my voice, like I was freestyling and stuff like that, and I found out that people like me rapping, so I'm gonna get on it. Okay. It was just at first it was just a thing that I could do, so I was doing it until I realized the impact that it really had and all that. But I just to stay on focus, I started out as that. Everybody liked me for the song "Okay," and I dropped a couple other songs in that arena of things. So that's what people knew me for. So I felt like internally, like I can't switch. Like this is what my
Mm-hmm.
fan base got. I gained my fan base with this type of music. This is they love me for this. I can't switch. It was like that mentality. Then it was like eventually I'm like, well, I don't serve these people. I serve God. Like
Right.
so that it took a long it was a long process in between those two realizations, but that's what I came to. But a lot of people don't care about that. Like they not finna they gonna please the world still. So
Mm-hmm.
like how NLE Chopper tried to switch, and his music was good. It was his switch to the spirituality. It was not like super duper corny and all that. His stuff was really tough. So it's just the fact that people feel like they got to please a certain crowd or get validation from a certain group of people. That's one thing. And then also on a realistic note, like you can't build up no empire like that. Cause for me, yeah, people knew me and loved me from what I made, but I wasn't making no hella money to the point where I'm a millionaire now off these songs. So once you do get that big, it is like you kind of stuck a little bit because
Mm-hmm.
if you get the changing so drastically from one whole person to another whole person in the middle of your music career, not the middle, at the peak of your music career at that time, you can mess up your whole revenue, streaming, everything, and mess up your whole lifestyle. So that's another pressure. People come up in a music game as one thing and get branded as that and build a whole audience and core fan base off that. And they know that if they switch, then they could lose everything. Like
Mm-hmm.
all the millions of their houses, their lifestyle, the family that they basically gonna have to live a completely different life if they switch what they rapping about. And it's sad. Like that's just what that's the sad reality is that they build a lifestyle off of it, and then it's like just like I said with the Emily Chopper thing, his streams and stuff went down a lot. Even though he was rapping
Mm-hmm.
about the stuff and it was good, his streams went down a whole bunch when he started rapping positive. So his whole lifestyle started changing. Like when you get paid from streaming and touring, and less people come into your streams and tours because you rapping positive, but when you brought them in, you was rapping negative, you ain't gonna want to switch. So he tried it and then he got a bad backlash from it. So he couldn't stay true to what he said and he folded and went back. So that's one thing. And then another thing is I done heard multiple people from Young Boy to Ice Cube to Meek Mill. I can go find the videos and pull them up. I got some of them saved, but talking about aspects of either the industry being demonic or the people who run the music industry, which is the label heads who put all the money and promotion behind these artists, who give the artists the direction and tell them if you don't push this, then I'm not paying you. And I'm gonna shelf you if you don't say this, this, and this. These people
Mm-hmm.
are also directly linked with prisons. A lot of label heads is directly linked either owner or stakes in prisons. So they are paying rappers. You can go look this stuff up and do your research. They are paying rappers to rap more about derogatory stuff at the labels. This is multiple rappers done said this. The people that we looking up to, they pushing them to rap about this degrading stuff. To if more people think that this crazy lifestyle, kill, steal, rob, perk, is acceptable, then that's more people that they can get put in jail. So they normalizing the standard of that through music because music is vibrational. We are spiritual, energetic beings. So can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. My stuff just tweaked.
Okay, so we are spiritual, energetic beings. So music it messes with our the way that we literally act, think, feel, do. Like so they know that if enough music is celebrities is looked at as role models, whether people want to accept that or not. So
Mm-hmm.
if this person is successful, this person is successful, okay, what they all doing? And it's like, okay, nah, this was right. So they basically paying people who they think they would be respected to rap more about derogatory stuff. So a lot of people do get
Mm-hmm.
into rap for survival. Like a lot of people, I can tell you right now, I done been performing for years. It's been plenty of people who went up there and you can tell they ain't got barely no real enthusiasm, ain't developing none of the craft, barely be posting stuff like because they don't have a real love for music. They feel like a music could be their ticket out. Like, okay, if I just do this rap shit, I can make it out. So they not doing it because they just truly passionate about music. They doing it for the check. And so they gonna do what get them the most check. They don't care about no morality and nothing like that. Some people feel like
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not doing this stuff for real, it don't matter. If I cannot do this stuff for real, rap about it and make it out on that check, I don't care what I'm saying. I'm gonna say it. Just like Future, like he came out and confirmed, I don't do Percocets stuff no more. I've been stopped doing that stuff. I don't even like, and he stay rapping about it. Like I'm getting money off this. I'm not finna stop. They gonna keep listening to it. Like
Mm-hmm. I I know
I
I know I'm my boy Io, he gotta head out to work real soon. So Io,
okay.
if there's anything else you wanted to say before you headed out, you can say it right now.
No, I was just listening to the conversation. I feel like being very good. It definitely is not um push as much and praise as much when people don't do more positive things, especially in their music and stuff like that, because people they it's not what's called it's not that marketable. You can't like
Mm-hmm.
okay try to live like them, but they flashing all this stuff, all this bad negative attention coming towards them. People want to be like them. People they make it seem like cool to be like that. So when it come out, that's like not with that wave. Like it's harder to push, so they don't want to push it. They don't want to, even though it might be better music, it might be better for like the person listening. They don't want to push it because they're like nobody care. I don't care. It's easier to push it, easier to do. They're like, all right, let's push this.
That's right. So did you have to head out or was you good?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I gotta head to work unfortunately real quick.
All
It's
right,
all
my
good,
boy.
Brody. We'll catch you later.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Have a good day at work, my boy. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I just it's a lot of it's a lot of excuse me, it's a lot of reasonable factors as to why it's harder to get into the positive route than to rap about, the popular uh topics to rap about. They reasonable. Like I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
lie, this journey is one that takes a strong type of person to do. Like, especially if you started out one way and you trying to switch, it's hard. Like,
Mm-hmm.
fortunately for me, by the grace of God, I knew how to take the exact same energy that I made demonic songs with and make divine songs with. So like nothing switched besides the substance of what I was talking about. So people still are gravitated towards the energy that I deliver with.
For
Like
sure.
the energy that I deliver with and give, you can feel it through the track. And I'm grateful to have that transferal of energy in the same way because a lot of people when they do transfer to that positive from that more darker side, they whole sound different. My
Mm-hmm.
sound literally still sound the same and got the same bounce and energetic and everything to it. I'm just not rapping about that type of stuff no more. So, um, but it still has been for most people it will be hard because like I said, they sound gonna change completely. And you never know. Like a lot of for upcoming artists, the venues that you have to perform at mostly is clubs, lounges, and things of those nature that got that nightlife type of effect to it. So when you go in there, it's two factors. One, it's a lot of artists performing. So you gotta have that shit when you come out. Like your first song better catch their attention because they already been listening to, not like, I'm sorry, my artist community, but they already been listening to a lot of ass shit all night already. Like
Mhm.
people not performing for real, they just sitting up there with the mic in their hand, da 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 da. Music already ass, don't got no performance skills. So you in a nightclub lounge where everybody getting lit, it's gonna be hard if you just a pure positive type of artist to come out there. If you got that aura of positive music to the point where it ain't energetically lit, it's hard. It's gonna be hard for you to come up unless you coming up straight off social media. Like
Mhm.
if you in them real life instances, you gotta have that energy, that performance, or some wow if you gonna have that type of music. So
Facts.
it's just like, and I'm not. This is not a good thing. I don't agree that life should be like this. But rapping about positive stuff is like being a woman trying to go into a male dominated arena. Like you're gonna have so many extra obstacles, and even if you put in the same amount of work as the next person, you're gonna have to work twice as much to get the same results as them. If you're trying to rap about positive stuff versus the popular topics, it's just the
Mhm.
same way how women get treated in life, having to work 2-3 times harder to prove that they got the same abilities or whatever as a man, just because the conceptualization of women and all that. So I don't, like I said, I don't agree with it. It's a lot of capable women and all that, but that's how it's treated. Positive music is treated like how women are treated coming into male dominated arenas. It's like positive energy. I mean, positive music do got that feminine feel to it. So, like I said, it's just like kind of how females get treated. I'm sorry if any of y'all feel disrespected. I believe like I love women. I praise the queens and all that. I say female. Like, I never growing up. I was never taught that female was a bad word to use for a girl because we're males, y'all females. So please don't kill me for this. But I'm not trying to say it in that type of way. Like females, this is like, I'm not trying to say it like that. But women. Women are, yeah, that's what I was trying to. Every time I said female, just replace that with woman, y'all. So but yeah, that's just, it's been a journey, not gonna lie.
For sure.
Last year I didn't drop a single song because of that journey. Like it was just so hard for me deciding what I was gonna do. I had to really double down in my personality, my morals, XYZ, build my relationship with God, all that to say, like, all right, I'm locked and loaded now. Whatever obstacles come my way, this is the path that I'm gonna take. Regardless if I blow up or anything like that, I gotta do this. Because I watched a video from 50 Cent and I'm a butcher the words, but he basically was saying that I'm gonna do whatever I want to do at the end of my life, whether it's me becoming excellent at it from the point of success in society or me just working at it. I'm gonna be doing what I love to do for the rest of my life. So when I die, I'm gonna die doing what I love, regardless of the success status of it. And that's my same perception. It's like you can get all that success doing some shit that you don't love and be feeling empty for the rest of your life versus fighting for something that you love doing your whole life and that you feel because I battle. Like I ain't take the easy way out and I stayed true to what I actually loved and my morals and XYZ. Uh I'm
Mhm.
definitely a fulfillment person more so than a materialistic accomplished person. Like I'm really deep on morals and values and like principles about stuff like the bigger picture and all that. So I just feel like I'm not materialistic. Like I
For
know for
sure.
a fact that if I got all the money in the world rapping songs like okay and people really like degrading the community and all that, I would never be able to sleep right. Like I wouldn't enjoy the money. Like
For
even
sure.
that's what it was. When I was performing, it was like a double edged like the yin and yang. Like it was like the yin, the white, the light, the good part is like, yeah, like everybody fucking with me. I'm teed up. Da 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 da. They love me.
Mhm.
Then I go home at night and I'm like, what was I just saying? Like they, well, really put it into picture for me. More like 100% submitted it because I was already there, but was like, I can't go back. I can never go back. I gotta stay locked in. Was Sexy Red. I'm gonna throw this disclaimer out first. I respect the Sexy Red made it out the trenches. Like she made it out the trenches in a legal way. Who knows what she done outside of music, but from her net worth now and her success came legally. So I respect her for being, and like I said, how women got to work 2, 3 times hard to get the same respect in the same industry. So I respect her success, but I don't respect what she's doing with her impact. She got a big impact, and I
Mm-hmm.
like that's powerful for a black woman to have the amount of impact that she got because I'm going into a skating rink, Cascade skating rink. And in the middle of all the little kids who can't even skate yet,
Right.
they play like 6, 7 Sexy Red songs back to back, and these kids bar for bar in the middle. Oh, shake that. I'm like, gee, this is crazy. Like, and then there's a video surfacing around
Yeah, I
of a
know
bunch
exactly
of
what you're gonna talk
with the
about.
little
Yeah.
kids at the karaoke.
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, I can't, I can't never have, I can feel my impact rising. I don't know what level it will ever get to, but whatever impact I got, I don't want to use it to influence that type of stuff, especially in the youth.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like there is gonna be songs that I'm gonna make that's not for kids, but as an overall image, I want to create a balance to the point where some kids can listen to my music, like,
For
or they
sure.
could pull, or even if I got songs that's vulgar, might got some curse words and stuff in it. The substance of what I'm saying is still good. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like I don't know. I feel like the substance and the meaning and the everything need to come back to music. And this is what I say I want the biggest change in music to be. Cause a lot of times when I talk about the change that I'm trying to make, people just automatically think positivity. It's not more so about positivity, more so than it is about authenticity. I feel like if more people were just authentic about the principles that they have, the morals that they have, the things that they stand for, the lifestyle that they live, and the things that they love in their music, then that like it would be. I still don't agree. I still don't like the toxic and stuff music, but I respect the people who really do that shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
who really out there in the trenches doing XYZ, and it it's one thing for a person to really be thinking what they doing is righteous. Like
For
this the
sure.
life I live, da 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 da. But it's another thing for the person to know that they fluking it and be conscious that it's bad and still do it.
Right. For
Like
sure.
how Future know he poisoning people talking about this Percocet lean and all that. And he's saying, oh, that's on them if they want to listen to it. Like you still bogus for putting it out because you know you ain't doing it. Like, and then it was some stuff like Cardi B. Cardi B talking about, I know I don't cook, I don't clean. Let me tell you how to get this ring. Then Offset posting her on the thing, cooking and cleaning like she lying to her song. Like, okay, I'm gonna do it for my man though. Or Megan when she was in a relationship talking about how she be doing X, Y, Z. She's like they putting a whole bunch of stuff out here, but really be lover girls or really be, sober and stuff like that. It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
so I feel like authenticity is the biggest thing because authenticity will bring balance. The thing that I used to have a problem with was having an agenda to purify the entire world, which will never happen.
Facts.
Balance is key to everything. Darkness and light are relative to each other and they don't exist without each other. And that's a lesson that I had to learn. So I don't want to make the whole music genre or anything just a kumbaya positivity. But I do want to bring back that balance of authenticity, real messages, and substance to music to where you're not just saying something to sound catchy to get money, to get vanity, to get fame, but really speaking from the heart, really chasing a purpose. Really like that. That's just what I really talking about your authentic life. Like I feel like if if everybody in music say, all right, I'm gonna just rap about my authenticity, so much drill, kill, all that type of music would go away. Like or to the
Mm-hmm.
level that it said. Like I just feel like it would go down. The levels would drop down. I don't think it's no balance right now. That's the problem. There is no balance. The balance is like the
Right.
light is like this, and then the dark is like all around. So I
Mm-hmm.
just want to bring back balance. That's my key, to bring back
For
balance in
sure.
music. Um, for people to have more of a variety to pick for in hip hop, because I think that because a lot of people argument be like, oh, hip hop ain't the only genre, but hip hop is a genre that a lot of people love. So I don't feel like
Mm-hmm.
I should have to change complete genres to get the music that I like when it can be done in my genre. Like
For
I don't
sure.
have to go to pop to listen to positive music or go to R&B to listen to some positive music. It should be a good array of things that I can pick from in a genre that I love to listen to, not the
For sure.
rarity. So that's my mission.
For sure.
Is to
And
just
like,
bring back more balance.
so like to wrap, because this has been a long episode. So like
Yeah.
to wrap it up for us, man. So like, what can we like? Let us know like what can we find you like if you got performances on the way, you got live performances on the way, you got your social medias. Like what can people find you at to stay in touch with JSav, man? See like where you go throughout your career.
Yes, sir. So I want y'all to follow me at Savagely Spoken first. That's my motivational speaking page.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's where most of my impact in life is coming from. I'm learning how to integrate my motivation and stuff into my music. Like I said, I'm on a new journey with that, but I got the motivation stuff in the bag. So go ahead, check out Savagely
If
Spoken.
y'all want some
Savagely
if y'all
Spoken.
want to get motivated to do well, man, go check that page out, man. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, that I'm locked in with the motivation. Trust me on that one. 10 out of 10. I would highly recommend. But
Uh,
for my music, you can follow me at JSav ENT, JSav underscore ENT. Either one, it'll pop up if you type in either one. But yeah, JSav ENT on all platforms for music, and Savagely Spoken on all platforms for my motivation.
so I know you be doing these live performances. You got some like you like the
Mm.
contests and stuff. Like you got some of those on the way.
Uh Honestly, I'm debating right now if it's a live performance tonight in Atlanta, and then Sunday it's a contest. So I'm deciding if I want to chill because I just went to a contest last weekend, and
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna say just stay tuned. I might go
Stay
somewhere
tuned.
tonight. If I go somewhere tonight, then this was gonna happen. I'm gonna perform Friday, and I'm gonna perform Sunday. But if I don't go tonight, then I'm not gonna go at all. Because I live.
Uh,
Most people believe that I live in Atlanta. I live in Alabama, but I be in Atlanta so much that you can basically say that's my second home. So,
mm-hmm.
um, yeah. I that's all. I mean, for me, I'm gonna just say if you want to follow me and catch me live or anything like that, then just follow my page. I post consistently. I'll be updating people on what I'm gonna do. Unless it's last minute, like I said with this Friday decision. I don't know if I'm still gonna go today or not. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
yeah, the most
I'm gonna put all your social medias in the description too. By the way.
yes, sir. The most important thing is just follow me. Like, and if you
Mm-hmm.
got something going on your page, especially if you're a creative business entrepreneur or something like that, I'm gonna follow you back. Now, if you don't got nothing going on, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna follow you back. But I still appreciate the follow if you might mess with my message and mess with my music and stuff like that. I just like to see like the niche stuff that I'm trying to do in my feed.
Yeah.
So it's not nothing personal at all. But yeah, I mean, just tap in with me. I'm not a stranger. You can DM me about stuff, uh, anything. Yeah, I'm a human. I don't like to be seen as no celebrity type of person, nothing like that. So you're gonna talk to me, text me, ask me questions about life or anything. Just tap in.
So hey, that's gonna cap it off. I
Sheesh.
appreciate you for coming, bro. This
Yes,
my brother,
sir.
but like this legit like family to me, bro. Like that's my dog. We been rocking for like what, like 8 years now. That's
Man,
my yeah. It's been
boy,
that long, bro.
making
It's
me sound
crazy.
old.
It's crazy, but now this my real homie. Like outside of content, all that stuff, it's my real dog, bro. So
Yeah,
I appreciate. I always will. He appreciates tuning in too, but especially I
yeah.
appreciate you coming, bro. This is definitely not our last time, bro. I'm trying to get
Oh
bro to
yeah.
co-host with us, man, but he got other stuff going on. But he got a podcast coming too. So when he
Yeah.
announced that, man, make sure y'all tune into that, man. But like I say every episode, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We appreciate the level of support, man. Next time, man, we'll catch y'all, man. Peace.
Yee.